Hey there and welcome to Factorio. My name is Brune. We're playing Exotic Industries, a mod for Factorio. In our last episode, we had dealt with a little bit of issue with the... Oh, I messed up where it is. The slag. Slag was very, very, very backed up. And it looks like concrete is eating it up. We had just incredible amounts of slag backed up and we weren't getting any iron or steel, and so we got that all fixed, and now we're working on checking out the molten metals thing. So I had just made an arc furnace. I was going to check that out here. No, you cannot put productivity modules in this thing as well. So yeah, this is the thing that would make the molten stuff. Huh. That's right, I can't go from the steel blend to this. I'd have to make the steel ingot first. Yeah, so there technically isn't any reason to do it right now. At least for steel. It seems like we're gonna get a more advanced process here in the future. So that could be good. I'm curious, I keep seeing lead. I'm sure I'm gonna need that soon for something. So nuclear reactors, fuel rods, coal liquefaction, great. Here's all those defender capsules, uranium ammo, uranium ammo, and yeah. So with this being kind of a bummer, I'm actually just going to leave these buildings right here for now, just because I don't want to carry them in my inventory, and I don't know where else to put them. But we can look at what we got going on here. We added the concrete to the mall for the most part. That's pretty good. Lasers and red circuits to tackle yellow science. Let's see here. How difficult is it to make the lasers at the moment? I'd like to get just a trickle of those things building. We need red circuits. Okay, so I guess we're doing red circuits first. So now the semiconductor wafer, or the semiconductor wafer, eliminates the use of... Oh yeah, but then we get 4 advanced circuits out of this. Uses less sulfuric acid and less electronic energy. Oh yeah, you can just look at the resources that you're getting a way better deal. So I'm glad I double checked this, so I don't have to use those electron tubes. And all we need is to make the insulated wire, which is just plastic and copper wire. So this is actually going to be a pretty awesome build. Let's get this set up and going. I'm excited to do this now. I thought it was going to be much more complicated than that. Well, and this one would be just adding in the electron tubes because I wasn't sure where I wanted to really put those. But I'm glad that we have an option to not have to deal with those and continue them on as we go down the line. So that is kind of where my line is. Let's set this to be our recipe and just do a little bit of planning. Here it is, semiconductor wafers. So all we care about is the insulated wire for it, for direct feeding right now. So let's go with an insulated wire, which needs copper cables, which come from copper plates. I think I'll just use copper bars to make the copper plates. Okay, let's check these ratios a little bit. This pumps out 75. So it takes 2 of these can feed 1 of these. Or 2 plate makers can feed 1 copper cable maker. Let's check out. It's making 3 copper cables a second. And this takes 3 copper cables a second. Perfect, that's a 1-to-1. And then this pumps out 1.5 copper cables a second, and this needs 1/3 of a copper cable a second. So 2 of these would give me 3, and 2 of them can do 9 of these. Let's go for that. That seems like a good balanced ratio here. So let's go pick up more of these because we're absolutely running out. Oh my gosh, and we're almost out of undergrounds too. Kind of want to add in like a belt thing over here possibly, but maybe we'll do that here in the future. Okay. Going for 9, 3, 6, 9, 2, 1, 4. That should be our ratio, I think. Yep, that's a perfect ratio. Wonderful. Who knows how many semiconductor wafers I need? Oh, wait, really? Tells you how many you need. That's cool. I think. It says it needs 9 semiconductor wafers. I'm gonna just make one just to check that. Oh, but you need a wafer factory. Ha, that's right. Can't check it. So that makes me think here. Let's grab this, move it over there. Let's grab this and set it like that. Yeah, it's still in line. Actually, I want it to be starting with these. Okay, and then those will feed all 9 of those. So we line this up. Let's start that right there. And we'll have the... Oh wait, I should grab fasteners. I was so close. Very nice. We're gonna have to go and get belts. Or, well, undergrounds specifically. fast inserters right there. Move this over one. Fast inserters. And this needs to fit the plastic coming down. Cool. Yep, like that and like that. Here for the plastic. And then, let's see here actually. So inserters, belt going around, inserters, right, inserters. I think this is where it would need to be. I just wanted to check. Whoops. Okay, yeah, everything that's coming down on these belts will very easily be able to meet the throughput demands. So I think I'm just going to do pipe all the way down there like that. Going to output there. I'll come down like that. We'll have another one coming down the other resources. Okay, and we can even just have it butt up like that. So that we don't even have to think about which side we put that one coming down as. Moving it up one just because I don't like to have inserters grabbing from corners on belts. Sometimes they just get funky, and they don't like it. Okay. Okay, I need to go grab some undergrounds. What am I doing on space? You know what I'm going to do really quick? I like using this path. I'm going to delete all the trees along it. Oh, I see. I just made it a little extra wide over here. There we go. Now it's nice and free of obstructions. Picking up. Where are my nanobot tubes? Does it automatically fill them in from my inventory? That's kind of cool. I didn't know it did that. Am I good on belts? Let's take a couple more. Man, it is like amazing how quickly, like I remember doing the green circuits build, kind of took a while. But it just kind of seems wild to me, like how kind of quickly red circuits is popping up here. Those are going to be done within like 5 minutes or so. Okay. Copper needs to come right here. Copper. Plastic needs to come here. There we go. There we go. Plastic is coming down. And these are all able to take productivity models, which we're able to get to eventually. Very nice. And so now I need... You know, actually... Yeah, we'll do it like that. I'll make the electronic circuits and wafers share this middle one. They're right next to each other. Last but not least, adding in our good old friend sulfuric acid all the way from the bus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it just barely doesn't reach. I think I remember that from last time. And voila. Wait, what? That is connected. Oh, is sulfuric acid just empty? I wonder why. Let's go inspect. How do we get on the path? Oh, did batteries eat it up? I suppose I could see that happening. So now this thing's sulfuric acid, I'm guessing, is completely full. So we'll do that to get some extra. So Okay, but are we backed up on something, or is it just sulfuric acid is, we don't have petroleum gas. Fluid ingredient shortage. Okay. Do we have light oil? Fluid ingredient shortage. We don't have light oil. Okay. I mean, we have light oil, but somehow our balance is off. So all these are output full. And it looks like, yeah, I'm not able to get rid of the lubricant at the moment. So that makes me think that the I suppose, yeah, because we have to do something with the lubricant to deal with like this lubricant distillate. So where we're making lubricant from heavy oil, I think we need to change this. Say if heavy oil's over 90%, then that will turn on. This one is not on because it... Oh, I bet this is... Yep. So... That makes me wonder... This kerosene... Yeah, I'm betting... Because kerosene should be turning itself into light oil. Oh. Oh yeah, because I wanted this one to be if the diesel was full, which it is. But then if kerosene is too high. So... And this is all because lube is full. So... I gotta think about this for a little bit. I'm really interested to figure out what to do here. I mean, we're going to be making robots and stuff soon, which will use up a lot of this lubricant. Here, what I want to do as well too is set a light to have like the exact same thing. So this is greater than 2250. Can I copy and paste it? No. heavy oil is greater than. So that will tell me if this is on. Here I'll just do check mark equals 2. Have more than enough lube. We just don't have enough heavy oil. I think these should be separate. No, that should be fine, I think. I'm gonna turn on for a second. Oh, I see. It's just lubricant is being used up somewhere, probably for drill fluid or something. Yeah, because kerosene doesn't seem full. Okay, so I just basically have to wait for the heavy oil to catch up. But I only get the heavy oil from doing this one process here, which forces it to have more lubricant. Interesting. I like can't. Oh, okay. This is probably the answer to my problems. I can turn lubricant into heavy oil when I have too much of it. I think that is the solution to the problem here. So I'm really glad I left all this extra space, because I think I want to be able to I want to put this one next to it so I can just shimmy the coal back down here and have it burned off by those heaters. So I'd be in a chemical plant and it takes steam. Huh? Well, that's annoying. Yeah, I guess then maybe I'll have to just send coal up this way a little bit. Yeah, I think I want to put it right right here, between this one. It seems like a good spot. Let's see here, actually, because it might not have enough space because it needs to pull a coal out. This is the... How much steam does this thing take? 5 steam every 4 seconds. Oh man, so one steam maker could handle that forever, basically. There's a fluid steam maker, isn't there? Yeah, but I guess I don't know which fluid is the correct one to burn or how to really even roll with that. So I think I'm just going to ignore that for now, and I will just bring some coal up. I wonder if it could be a self-fueling process, if it makes enough coal that it can power itself. I'm going to try and set that up and find out. So let's come over here to the like a space where I can actually do a little bit of kind of planning and maneuvering. Wait, I didn't mean to make one of those. I meant to grab one. Here we go. Let's say we do it like so. Something. Oh. Or let's go a ways away from there. That's freaking me out. I was connecting up to that pipe. Steam. Lubricant. Okay. Then we have heavy oil output with full output. I wonder if I can even do something like yeah, I kind of like that. So then water would come in this way. And it's gonna go like that. That looks good to me. So now grab this and nuzzle it right into here. I'll line the steam engine up with it. Okay, so water. Water check. Lubricant. Check. Sing as an output. Okay, now I want this to come on if let's think about this for a second. So I want, well, that's the water. So this is the one I need to turn on. Yeah, I want this to turn on. Like this one, if check mark equals 2. And the check marks are going to be if lube is over threshold. Yeah, let's see here. Lube. That's the wrong lube. Greater than 22 Greater than 90%, output a check mark. So and then I want to also check if I think I should say like if heavy oil is less than 20,000. Let's see here. Let's connect this up and see how this runs for a bit. So now I need to put some coal in here to get started. Yeah, so that thing is like very capable of just fueling itself and producing extra coal. Do a little balancer. I think I want to do some circle logic. Like I don't want it to let coal through. Actually, I know I should never really need to do circuit logic. It should just easily always just grab a piece of coal off of this to keep it topped off. Yeah, because if it starts processing or running at all, it should need it. You're right, no, we'll just do it like this. And then we will put one right there. Connect it to there. So this one's gonna read belt contents, hold. And this one's going to enable disable if coal is greater than 1. Where are you at, coal? There you go. So now there will at least always be 1 here. And if there isn't, this thing will stop. Actually, let's do let's do 3. Because I think it's 4 on each side. Feels fine with me. I think I'm fine just having this dump on right there. We'll see if I need to do more with that coal later. Yeah, now this is always just making sure that there's some coal there for that thing to grab. Perfect. How's our lube fluids and things now? Lube is still like completely full, and the heavy oil is catching up. Yeah, and sulfuric acid is pretty full. Petroleum gas is very low. Petroleum gas is very, very low. So I think I maybe want to turn the kerosene on if lubricant is above 20,000. And heavy oil is above 20,000 too. Let's do that. I'm thinking that should help keep things a little more balanced with this. So if it if we don't have enough heavy oil and we have too much lubricant, this thing will make it. This thing will make more heavy oil. If we are over this because we have too much heavy oil and too much lubricant, meaning that this one is on, and it'll try and go back up the chain to make petroleum gas. Like maybe I should just set them all to be at the same exact threshold. I'm gonna set it, yeah, I'm gonna try just going back to the 90% and letting it ride for a little while at that instead of monkeying with it too much. So I feel like slowly this is getting things to turn on. Yep, see that one's turning on very slowly here and there. Yeah, I think I might need to like actually try and plan this out a little bit more, because it really should be, a lot of these should just be kicking on and kind of going to burn through fluids so that we can basically keep these going. You know, like if we're completely out of petroleum, a lot of those things up there should be processing, and yeah, lubricant still seems super full. Is this thing like barely processed lubricant? 20 lubricant in 4 seconds. Wow, yeah, it barely does anything. I'm gonna actually make this one 8 as well too. 5, 6, 7, 8. Wonder if this will help petroleum catch up. Oh yeah, there we go. Petroleum definitely seems like it's starting to kick off now. Or at least get closer to 1,000. Petroleum gas. Because really what I'd like to see is all of them full. You know, and we just do a shifting around of these fluids whenever one of them is not full, so that the whole system can use what it has available to pump out more of the thing we're missing. So yeah, I think this will help us a lot. I'll have to keep an eye on this coal issue here. Might need to take the coal somewhere else just to get rid of it. Because it seems like there's a lot of extra. But I'm also curious too, once this kind of levels out a little more, if this will be an issue. What was the coal liquefaction thing? I want to look at that really quick. Ah, but that also takes heavy oil. Yeah, I guess I have no idea how that would function in, because it just takes the coal and gives us more heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum. I mean, technically it just does give us more resources we need. So maybe that could be what we do, especially because there's this steam as well. I think that was probably the ticket, incorporating that into this somehow. But yeah, I think things are moving along fairly smoothly. Also, I guess I never put belts down for this. Is this full of... Yep, each one of these is full of red circuits. Beautiful. Sulfuric acid is filling up. I mean, that's like the thing too. Once some of these get full, we might see petroleum gas start actually rising up. Yeah, because sulfuric acid is almost... or well, is basically full. Heavy oil is definitely hitting its part where I feel like we should start seeing this kick on more. Alright. Yeah, I think that's a great place to wrap up this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. This was a really long one, but I just have so much fun with this game. I can't help but get distracted sometimes. So, oh yeah, and look at, yeah, things are starting to catch up. Yep, oh yeah, this is working. We're getting rid of that coal. Yeah, I really want to see petroleum gas start creeping up into the thousands. So, but I think that will be in the next one. So, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a good one, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.